What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning on the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Gaia. His name is Grass Ingru. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Thor. His name is Rapl. Game number 3, best of 5. Thor, Gaia. Main gods to some degree, main civilizations to some degree for these players. Grass is an Atlantean player at heart. He has been playing all the gods. He's getting away from that. I like to see that these top kind of new school Atlantean players have showed that, like Kavoth, Grass, Tunison, these players who are kind of new school, only really starting Age of Mythology in the past couple of years, coming in and saying, you know what? Atlantean, you can learn Atlantean first and not have that stunt your growth as an Age of Mythology player. I think a lot of players here who give advice out to the newer players saying, man, if you learn Uranos first, you're not going to be able to play Age of Mythology. You're only going to be able to play Uranos, and every other god is going to be too hard for you. Obviously not true. These guys are come in and they're playing all the other gods at a very, very high level at this point after a few years of experience, and it's true. I think you can start with the Atlantean gods. I think you can end up being a multi-god player later down the track. Just take some getting used to once you get used to one civ, like Egyptian or Greek or Norse, then getting used to the next one becomes easier, and getting used to the next one becomes easier. That's why once you get that little touch into the random gods, it doesn't matter. You know them all. It's fine. You just a little bit of understanding and you kind of get there to some degree. A little bit of practice on the games and you kind of get there. But anyways, we've got both these guys on a god that is a part of their main civilization, but a god that is kind of off the center there onto the side, with one being right and one being left. See, Rapl, the Odin player, Grass, the Uranos player. We see Gaia versus Thor. Excited to see how this one's going to go. Some decent hunt down the bottom side of the map. Some decent hunt over here as well for Rapl. And that's it on this map for the food. This is going to require some very, very specific planning for Rapl. He's got a decent amount of cows in his main base. Unfortunately, he's playing Thor. And part of me, every time I play Thor, every time I watch Thor, I say to myself, I think to myself, man, Thor players, they just need to go double Wolfsark. And in a way, I still believe that, but more so, I'm like, man, Thor players just need to scout with their myth unit, their free classical age myth unit. They just need to scout with their free mythical age myth unit, and instead of sending that to their death in the opponent's main base, which, yeah, just do that. Fantastic. Or you can go for a second Wolfsark, that's totally fine. But oftentimes you can get slowed down quite a bit and it can be a little bit challenging there. Upgrades here for Grass. He's just going for the hunting dogs. No, it looks like no upgrades on the husbandry, no upgrades on anything else. Maybe overgathered that wood just a little bit as he wants that 430 advance time. We'll see if he's going to be able to hit that one. Meanwhile, Rapl already clicked up through Forseti in a good position. Choosing Forseti here is an interesting one. Freya, Forseti, what's the difference? Well, you get Forseti giving you access to the troll, giving you access to the healing spring. And in general, it's just a very, very defensive approach to this matchup, as opposed to the Freya, who can obviously win matchups in 5 minutes, as we found out with Shelty versus Skadi. Anyways, Mana coming down on this position. Like that play. Valkyrie potentially could come and harass this. Obviously, Rapl going for Forseti here. We do see Leto coming through for Grass. One thing that I do want to see from Gaia players a little more, and I think now that I've seen Shelty do it and have not a win, but some marginal success going Oceanus on land, part of me wants to try it more. Part of me wants to say, you know what, Oceanus could work, make Caladrius, use them as a distraction tool against archers. Means you can deal with you can deal with Toxotes easier, means you can deal with throwing axemen easier, means you can deal with chariot archers easier, slingers easier. All these units much, much easier with those Caladrius causing distraction above the army. Plus, you can heal up your units. So while it's not a damage dealer, it does really, really help out. It's not like the Caladrius is a useless unit. something to experiment with. As we do see a second town center coming out for Rapl. This is not a surprise to me. This is something that I would definitely go for. If I'm playing Thor against Gaia, my plan here is get my town center, get myself a safe second gold mine, get myself to the Mythic Age, click Ragnarok, and cross my fingers, hope to die. Take the dub. Or take the L. One of the two. It depends on how the game's going, really. But units starting to pump out here for Grass, pushing across the map here. As Grass looking for a little bit of damage. As we're starting to hit the sleepy bug here. Hopefully keep the energy going. But no walls around these home towers just yet. This is probably something that Rapl could have incorporated into this game, especially on this tower. When you go 2 town centers, one very big way you can lose the game is like that. Did he get himself? He did use the Dwarven Gold Mine as well for the nice advance time. The town center is now up for Rapl. Gatherer is coming through there as well. As the Troll coming in onto this position. It's a little bit of damage there, but we'll get healed back up if he can retreat it away and keep it alive. Cheeky little walls attempting to come up on this position, and Rapl can get himself watchtowers here and just sit back, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But this Terma Hero is a big, big thorn in Rapl's behind at the moment, and the tower not yet protected. We do see a whole bunch of these Hursa are going to be really great at dealing with the automatons and be able to take that one down. Watchtower's now up. Troll still getting taken down. Rapl retreating away. Gets a little bit of damage done to the Terma. Troll still getting back down. Getting a little bit of damage done onto that one as the tower gets some good damage done over here. Grass is going very, very aggressive here. 55 population total. Missing a mana at the moment as the Troll now in position, getting healed up. I'd love to see a house or a wall just to protect this tower as that Troll getting out of position ever so slightly, going to drag that Murmillo in. Rapl, bring your Troll back. This is super valuable as we do see a Hero Terma getting converted there. Rapl still not protecting this this tower here. I need to see that we see some protection there for that one because he gets pushed off this gold mine. It's kind of game over here for him. He could try and sneak the bottom position there, but more units coming through for Grass. Grass is just going aggressive. He is playing this as Oranos as possible as the tower still not protected. Getting taken down here as Rapl, what's he going to do? Pushing back over here to try and defend this one. Troll down to... Troll getting picked off there. Nice play from Grass as the Hursa coming through here. We do see Spider Eggs coming in at the moment. Throw on Axeman getting some damage done over here, but will get sniped down as the tower goes down. Rapl in a very, very dangerous position. He's spamming out Gatherers here. He's spamming out Dwarves here as the army going to be pulling back here onto this position. We see the Automaton coming back in as an attempt to defend here from Rapl. He could throw up another tower. Potentially might be a little bit challenging. Where that's concerned, it's the Hursa retreating back. And the Dwarves here still mining away underneath this position here. And basically Rapl has to retreat as he does cut the Dwarves. He could push down to this gold mine now and sit on that for a little bit. Remember, unlike Oranos, the Gaia unit's a little bit slower. Rappel's got himself only the 2 military buildings down with the double throw-in axeman there. As the army splits off. And... Rapl here, he's not going for the bottom gold mine. You do see the oracles here. Over here, this tower not defended either as the dwarves pulling back, and he does lose that dwarf as well. As Rapl he's got the watchtowers up. He should be in a better position to defend here, but without the protection around these towers, he's really, really struggling trying to get the walls up. Grass is not going to give this position back. Thrown Axeman getting totaled here by those term. A good micro back from Rapl to keep his units alive. As the Dwarves coming back, Rapl now out of gold. The best position he's just send some Dwarves here. You've got such an economic advantage. Send the Dwarves into fight. Take the L on the economic advantage. Secure your gold mine. But it looks like he's actually winning this fight after all is said and done. Take it all back. He doesn't need to. Just get the gold income, get some units out, and you're all good. Walls coming up on this position. I'd love to see a wall getting thrown down here as well just to protect the gold mine. But he's got this tower protected. Gold mine... Still a little bit struggling, but Trolls coming out here. Rapl has been building Trolls here. He's got himself 4 trolls at the moment. There is a big counter to trolls in the Terma still, as Rapl here, he's got some good resources, still just the 2 town centers. He can start making some Herser again, as this troll going to get taken down very, very fast. Retreats back there nicely. Units coming through to get some damage done as the house is getting targeted down. You've got to get those Herser onto the automatons and get them picked off underneath the tower where that's concerned. As a throw and axeman just trying to pick off those Terma there. But at this point, Rapl is, I mean, trolls are such a good defensive tool. And Grass is like, he's Gaia, but now we can finally take a little break here and check out his upgrades. He's got 0 upgrades. So while he is Gaia, 0 upgrade Gaia is only so good. And this town center by this stage in the game has effectively paid itself off. Has Grass done enough damage here though? I don't feel like he has. The trolls here just going to absolutely massacre the automatons from afar, as those hero Terma here are going to go taken down very, very quickly by those throw and axemen, which is going to allow the trolls to clean everything else up here. At the moment, Grass, because he's been building those automatons as well, he doesn't have a lot of favor for heroes. And while the automatons are decent at picking off myth units, the trolls are a much, much better answer here. While they're only dealing 200% bonus damage, whereas the automatons deal 400% bonus damage. It's night and day because they are attacking from range. Ladies and gentlemen, as more Terma coming through, Hammer Troll now coming in for Rapl, which is going to make these even stronger. As the good micro there from Grass, though, almost picking off another one of those trolls there as a random Carabalster coming down the bottom as unfortunately, a throw and axeman gets taken down. But he does manage to snipe that hero Terma as the game continues along. Villagers could push in and just take this out. The villagers move very, very quickly. Trolls could go over and take it out as well, as the villagers getting pushed off of the chickens there. Looks like the cows getting taken down. We see cows finishing up over here as Rapl needs to do hit a farm transition at this point. Oftentimes, this is where things go poorly, but Scardy how does he do it? That's Thor macro in a nutshell. 2 town centers, 115 population, defending a forward open gold mine, clicking up through Scardy. Rapl's got to be super happy about the position that he's in right now, as the Terma pushing through, going to jump into that town center or jump down already. Well, walls coming down this a little bit late as the throw and axeman coming down there, but it doesn't matter because the army is just so absurdly strong here for Rapl. He can also take out this Terma hero there, but he will be losing a hammer troll, unfortunately, there for him as he gets caught out of position ever so slightly. As the dwarves coming down, walls coming up. Rapl doesn't need to fight. He's got Frost coming, and if you guys don't know, the Rapl Frost is a thing. This army is effectively dead to the Rapl Frost at this point. All you need to do is get close to 130 population, 115 population, whatever you want. Click Frost, attack the army, surround the army, kill the army. Happy days. We'll see if Rapple's going to do that here. And there it goes. He's pushing through. Oop. What? Okay, as always, just random bug in the game. Age of Mythology Spaghetti Code. These are 99% Carabalster. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. But it happens. Obviously, once the frost is over, the Carabalster goes back down to 0%. But alas. I'm not sure. That could allow... No, that could allow the Carabalster to stay at 99%. We'll see if that's the case. It should be fine. It should go down anyway, so it does go down. No worries. Army coming through. Random farm. Hello. But 104 population here for Grass. Rapl in a fine position regardless of what went on there. We do see a cheeky Terma sneaking through as the walls did not finish on that position, as all of the Gaia units falling here in Grass here is falling further and further behind in the 1 town center game, as Rapl, even after the weird bug in that position, does manage to get decent value from his Frost. He's going to be able to move ahead here in this game. Walls finishing up on this position. Gold mine going down. Wouldn't mind seeing like a hill fort getting thrown up here for Rapl. It looks like he's kind of gearing up to go to the Mythic Age as well. That being said, going to the Mythic Age, clicking Ragnarok are two different things. You don't have to do both. But at this point, Ragnarok being clicked in the next couple of minutes might spell big, big problems for Grass as he's pulling back with his army at the moment, searching for something to do. But Hill Fort up is a really big defensive tool here for Rapl. And he's also, one thing that Rapple's doing here, which I think is really needs a big mention, is he's not really building any food units. And what does this mean? It means his food with only a handful of farms, which is 9 farms over here. Okay, he's got more than a handful of farms, but with only a handful of farms, he's able to get himself heavy infantry. He's able to get himself 1,000 food. He's going to be able to go to the next age here. As the army trying to push through, trying to take out Throwing Axeman. The Throwing Axeman getting some damage done, but he can garrison into the hill fort here and defend. If he really wants to. It's the troll here getting targeted down. Can he snipe down that hero Terma or not? Mark it up. Mythic Age going to immediately get clicked up here for Rapl. Balder on the way. Very, very safe, sound gameplay from the Thor. His Grass retreating back. Town Center coming up as well. The question is, how much damage would Grass think that he's done at this point? He's technically 60 villages against 78 villages of Rapl. He really didn't pick off any villages of Rapl. Rapl kind of min defended to pure perfection here. I was like, maybe send the villagers into fight. No need. Just retreat, do it nicely, and he did it. As the Kyra Ballista targeting down the hill fort here. Dwarven Armory coming up. Again, he doesn't need to click that flaming weapon, not flaming weapons, Balder straight away. There isn't a big reason to do it. Like, he's not being pressured. He's got the gold mine. Obviously, the longer you wait, the more set up your opponent becomes. But if he sits back and he just defends, then no problem, right? That's fine. You can just get yourself sorted and just play a late game. And then you can click Ragnarok later with like a Titan or with a Wonder. Or just with 300 population rag, 400 population rag. But we'll see what Rapl wants to do. He's getting himself weapons and mail. 2 armories. Love that. That's going to be big for him. Lots of resources in the bank. Going to be able to immediately get himself champion infantry as well. Unfortunately, not deciding to go for that 3rd town center, which I think would be a very, very useful thing to do. As Mythic Age in for Rapl, Heroic Age in for Grass. And he does need to be careful about that Fire Giant. Well, I mean, yeah, he needs to be careful. You can kill the Fire Giant with trolls. This is something I discovered in a game versus Gaboo. Fibble Winter Tournament. I was like, how do I kill the Fire Giants? Oh, was it? No, that wasn't right. No, not against Gaboo. Random. I was playing Loki against... I can't remember. Someone Ragnaroked me. I was like, I can't kill the Fire Giants. The Fire Giant follow up. And I was like, hang on, I can build trolls. And you just built a bunch of trolls and you killed all the Fire Giants. I was like, what? So yeah, trolls hidden OP. But Ragnarok clicked. Rapl not waiting around for it. This is very all in from Rapl. Very all in from Rapl. He's got to hit every gold mine. He's got food in the bank to spam villagers onto farms and get started. He could go and pop a market in the corner to start a big boom afterwards. Champion infantry is in. As the army's swinging around, we do see some units getting frozen, or a unit getting frozen here. As the town center going to get taken down. We do see the Heroes of Ragnarok swinging in, missing this gold mine, unfortunately. What has Rapl seen? Nothing. He's got to scout everything out. You have to scout the entirety of the Black Fog out. No palaces are up just yet. Well, 1 palace is up for Grass as the units going to take their time killing off this town center. Go over and kill off this town center. Grass getting himself heavy infantry plus getting himself watchtowers. Ragnarok hero picks off that shenanigans over there as the Rapl Herser still searching around, and he will spot this. It's really, really important to stop the gold income of the Atlantean player when you're going for an all-in rag push. Otherwise, life is bad. He sees the gold mine, and Grass doesn't even want to play it out as he does decide to tap out there. Rapl up 2-1 in this best of 5 series. A great start here for Rapl after, or a great comeback after the shaky start for Rapl, cleaning up Grass's Gaia. Grass sees the open forward gold mine there. He manages to take the tower down, but he just ran out of steam. I'm not sure exactly what went wrong there. Maybe too many Terma. Probably could have gone more in on the I mean, he needs the Terma heroes. Probably could have gone for like Terma hero Murmillo. And what I mean by that is like, don't build too many Terma. Don't build too many Automaton. When you see the Hammer Trolls or the Forseti, you can probably cut the Automaton. It's probably not as useful. You know Forseti is going to be making Hersa, making Trolls. Those are the units that are going to counter you really hard. So just play around it. Don't make the Automatons and instead make only Hero Terma and a bunch of Murmillo. Probably would have been another way to find goldmine kill, to find this sort of pressure working. But as Rapl was able to make that defense look really, really easy with those trolls. Beautiful, beautiful defense there. Great win for Rapl. If you guys enjoyed this one, please continue to follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.